Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to another reaction video. Today I'm going to be checking out some trailers for upcoming movies that I will hopefully get a chance to watch. You know, maybe even some of them will be reacted to on the channel. We'll see. Um, if you guys don't know, I recently came back to doing videos again, and I have a couple TV series that I'm working on, and unfortunately, YouTube is being YouTube and blocking the episodes when I post them, so I have to go through the dispute process, which can take a while before they get released, and blah blah blah. So, in the meantime, um, there are some trailers that I can do reactions to that hopefully you guys will enjoy those reactions as well, because in my experience, trailers, they typically do not get blocked. So there are a few actually of things that I definitely do want to see. So the first one, and the one we're going to watch today, is an upcoming film called Weapons. Now, I don't know a tremendous amount about this movie other than a couple of things. One, it's from the guy that did Barbarian, which, if you guys know or don't know, I did watch. Um, and it was not at all what I was anticipating. If you guys haven't seen the movie, I'm not going to spoil it here. Do go check it out for yourselves. But it is presented in one way with the trailers and such, and there are a few different twists that it ends up being something quite unexpected. So I'm wondering if we're going to get something similar with this film. And two, the only other thing that I've seen is some of the promo stuff that they were doing leading up to and before they released an actual trailer, which was little clips of what looked like ring cam footage or like street camera footage of like kids just running outside. And there was one I saw on Twitter where there was multiple kids and they looked like they were being chased by something. I don't know. Or and then there was ones where it was just like a kid running out of their own house with like their arms stretched out behind them, weirdly running. Anyway, it was like grainy footage and it was really creepy. It was creepy. It involved kids doing something creepy on camera. So that's all I know so far, is that it's by a director who makes horror movies with strange, unexpected things, and that it somehow involves children and being on the street in the middle of the night, and it looked really scary. So I'm excited to check out this trailer. Hope you guys are excited to check it out with me. So let's get into it. This is Weapons. Here we go.
This is a true story that happened in my town. So this one Wednesday is like a normal day for the whole school. But today was different. Every other class had all their kids. But Mrs. Gandy's room was totally empty.
Okay.
You know why? Because the night before, at 2:17
This is the creepy kid thing.
Every kid woke up, got out of bed, walked downstairs, and into the dark.
See, this is like
and they never came back.
Okay, so that's the kids running on the street thing?
I don't understand at all. Why just her classroom? Why?
Oh, I know her. Yeah, that's weird. Josh Brolin.
We have a lot of emotional parents here. I think it's best if you keep some distance from this place.
Huh. Um. Ah! Let's see, there's that footage.
Matthew, where are you?
Let's see the creepy children. What?
Where did you go?
Okay, what was that? What was that?
This is where the story really starts.
Okay, so a couple things just right off the bat. First of all, what? That's okay. So we get a little bit more context on the movie plot. Okay, so what I said about the kids running outside, they gave us a little narration that leads into that, right? So the idea is that all these kids at the same time on the same night got up in the middle of the night and just left their home and disappeared. And apparently all the kids are the same age and in the same class at this school. With this one particular teacher who I know that actress. I've seen her in some things. Having trouble placing her right now, but she's good. You guys let me know in the comments. But yeah. And then we've got Josh Brolin clearly playing one of the parents, and it feels like he's almost starting a sort of witch hunt situation around the teacher, but to be fair, if this scenario did happen and the only kids that disappeared all were from the same classroom and that whole classroom is all gone, you probably would be a little confused and suspicious yourself, right? Um, but here's the thing, okay? Then we see all these like gruesome images and such, which I'm gonna go back and look at some of them, but the narration, first of and it's a creepy child narration, by the way, which just adds to the freakiness of it. Um, says that this is where the story like really begins and gets crazy. And that leads me back to what I was saying about Barbarian. So I feel like this is gonna take turns that we don't necessarily see coming. Because from what I've seen in this, here's this idea is that these kids all disappear from the same classroom at the same time. We see the scene of the teacher going in at night and all the kids are there at their desks with their heads down. And then suddenly one pops their head up and they've got this creepy clown makeup on and they look like some sort of evil smile on its face. Like that was the start of me losing my shit here. um But I wonder, like they show her screaming in bed a minute afterwards. So I don't know if this is supposed to be a dream or they're trying to trick us into thinking it's a dream, but I don't know. I don't know. But the point is, after that, we see a collection of horrifying images of either the children like skipping out and running in the middle of the night. There's one of like them bursting through windows and things. While running, there's one of the kids getting hit by a car, it looks like. There's one of them in front of a window looking out. And then there's all these like terrifying things of like there's a lady stabbing her own face. Um there was somebody on fire. There was something happening where somebody was like getting grabbed like this, like their pants were I don't know what was happening with it. But my initial thought and the name weapons, right, would lead you to think that it might be something involving like all the kids in this classroom being used as some sort of experiment that they then get turned into weapons of some sort and maybe used against their parents or something. But I feel like because of who the director is and what happened in Barbarian, that it won't be that straightforward. Because this could be anything. Like, they could all be possessed. There could have been it could be some kind of experiment, but, like, not in the way I'm thinking at all. It could be aliens, for all I know. Who knows? But what I do know is that the kids are giving creepy Children of the Corn vibes. And that is scary, and all the images look scary, and I'm definitely gonna be checking out this movie. So yeah, so you guys in the comments, let me know your thoughts. What do you think about this? Are you gonna see this movie? Were you freaked out by this trailer? Is this at all what you were expecting? And any questions you have as well, leave them down below. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.